Hey, welcome back to my next video. So in today's video I shall be continuing with the hauntings of my own home, and one of the stories I'd like to touch on is when we'd all been out as a family, and this is in 2020, so we've all gone out, and when we arrive back home things seem a bit strange. The numbers of the house, which have been there since forever, since way before we ever came here, they were both turned upside down on the outside wall, and nobody could have done that because we have a camera on our house which live feeds all of the time, even if we're not here. And plus it's quite far down into the driveway anyway, so I doubt somebody would have just come down the path to turn the numbers around. But anyway, they were upside down, and when we came into the house there was a really strange atmosphere, and it smelled perfumey. There was some kind of like aroma that didn't belong to any of the family members, and no one could quite put the finger on what the scent was. It wasn't a nasty scent, it was quite a nice scent, but it wasn't our scent. We knew it was different. We knew it wasn't an aroma what was usually in the house, and it just felt like somebody was in the house and on the stairs, and everybody, all family members, picked up on this feeling that maybe there was some kind of presence on the stairs, and that was really weird. Again, that happened late afternoon, early hours of one evening, but still it unnerved us because we just sensed something was off in the house. We sensed there was something else there with us. Now also during 2020, even though we live in a really spooky house, when we're all together we're quite brave, so we decided to undertake our own ghost hunt. Now some people may or may not agree with doing that, maybe it's encouraging the spirits, but we decided to, because we've done that over the years on a number of occasions, and nothing's ever resurrected itself through our own investigations. But we downloaded the SLS app, I believe it's called. I'm not really into all these technical terms, but we did actually focus it on one area of the living room because my daughter's cardigan kept falling off. She put it on the back of the chair. Again, it's a bit of a no-no, but she did place it there, and it kept falling off, and so we placed the app so the camera would focus on that particular area, which is actually the chair I'm sitting on now, by the way, but that doesn't bother me because I sit in this chair a lot anyway. And the app actually picked up it outlined it. If anyone knows what one of those what the SLS app is, or whatever it's called, correct me if I've said it wrong, but it did like the green outline, and we still have photographs on one of our phones, so I will make a point of uploading that so you can clearly see that it's picking something up without there actually being a human body there. So that was quite strange. Now, one of the other things is, I believe my first video was uploaded on the 30th of December, and that was when the metronome on the piano, what happened there, if I explain that in more detail, because the very first video does focus on that. And what happened was I was lying down on the sofa, and I heard what I thought was something clattering down the stairs and the door creaking, and I could hear this ticking, and I actually filmed it ticking backwards and forwards. Now what had happened is the plastic covering had actually fallen off, and it was on the floor quite away from where the piano is, and that was another strange thing. Another odd thing that did occur around about the same time was I was sitting in here and my middle daughter came in to tell me something, and she stopped. As she walked in the living room, she just stopped and just went really quiet, and as if she couldn't go any further, as if she was about to bump into something. So I looked at her because she was talking as she was coming in, and then all of a sudden she stopped. Her sentence stopped. It was as if someone had put her on pause, and she was looking, and I just knew that she'd seen something. So I'm like, well, what have you seen? And she's like, she looks at me thinking, oh, Mum's absolutely scared of everything. She's like, nothing. What makes you think that I have? I said, well, it's the way you're looking. I said, and as I'm talking to you, you're still focusing on whatever it is that's caught your attention. And then she admitted that as she walked in and she was talking to me, she felt like she was going to bump into the little girl. And that's what made her stop, because she just thought it was something real for a moment and then realised it was a little girl. So again, we switched. I said, well, if there is anything there, we'll try and prove or disprove this. We will get the app on it again just to see if anything's there. And we put it on, and there was an outline of a little girl standing exactly where my daughter had stopped. Now, there's no way that could have been planned, because it's not like my daughter said all of this after we'd picked that up on the app. She'd said it before, and it clearly did. And this happened just at the side of me here anyway. Now, you're probably thinking, well, how could you sit there and knowing that all of that went on? But you do get used to it, and I've said that in other videos as well. You do whatever goes on, you do get used to it all of the time. There's that many things what go on, and we are not the only house in this street to claim these things go on anyway. So maybe the spirits, the ghosts, don't belong to this property solely. Maybe they just wander about. Another neighbour has confirmed to us probably about 1 hour ago that there really was nothing built on this land. She was actually born in this street when it was the old row of cottages across the road. She can't ever recall that ever being anything here, but she says she does have some photographs somewhere that show this land before anything was built on it. So today's video, again, it's a little bit shorter than many of my videos. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I will continue. I know I've actually ran along to the 30th of December, but there are other things that go on anyway in 2020. I'm just trying to recap on the incidents that I've written down or that I can remember, but there will be others where I think, oh yeah, that happened in that month, and that happened in the other month. And so there is a lot more to come. There's certainly some things that have happened in this year, in 2021, and we're only a few days in. So if you have liked this video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button as well, and please comment. I will answer comments, so just stick with me on this. I hope that you've enjoyed the channel. Watch my other videos. If this is the first time that you've watched any of my videos, is this your first video of mine that you have watched, watch all of the others. Try watch them in order, so it goes along that timeline, and you can follow this story in a better way. So like I say, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Thank you.